I am clearly not in the studio. I'm actually in my car getting ready to go to a Fresno State soccer game. But I am definitely going to stream this first before I get there. Um, MotoAmerica last round, round 9. Aden Thao will be racing race number 2, the last one for this year. And as usual, if you're here, be friendly, say hi. Let me share the screen really quick, so we know exactly where we're at. So they're doing their they're actually on their own way already. Okay, they're up and going, and so they're already starting race 1, race 2, race 1. Let's see where exactly we're at. Wow, I didn't know they were going to start on time. So Gus Rodeo and Kayla clearly fighting in the beginning, right from the get-go
of the race.
Let's see here.
Yesterday we saw 15 lead changes.
They started really fast. They
on the
did
rodeo
not
racing.
miss a beat
All
with
these
that.
riders on the Kawasaki Ninja 400. Not a
So
spec
let's see where
class,
Aden's at.
SportBikeTracker.com Junior Cup, but it seems to be the weapon of choice.
We're gonna find out
for this young
really
field.
quick. There he is, right there. He's like in
So here's Kayla
7th or
again.
8th
She's going to go
position.
back down the inside
nice.
in the same spot she made
It's
that
gonna be a
race-winning pass
huge,
yesterday.
hard
She gets down the inside
fight
of Gus
today.
Rodeo into turn number
Aiden
12, and
didn't
we've
get the
got the
launch that he
same
probably
5
wanted.
guys, same 5 people breaking away
So
at
again,
the
that
front.
first
You can
group
see
is starting to
slight
split
gap
off
now
a little
starting
bit.
to open
Aiden's
up
looks like he's in
behind
9th position.
Spencer Humphreys as he tails onto the back right now of, is that a rain flag I see in the last corner, Greg? It looks like there's a I saw a white flag with a
Hey
red
Michelle,
cross
thanks
on
for
it,
always
so
joining me.
we'll keep an eye on that.
You've been here
There
for
are clouds in
many
the
of
area,
the races
so
this season,
sprinkles
and I'm
as Gus
sure that
Rodeo
Aiden and
goes
Kelly's
back to the lead
highly
into turn
appreciate
number
your
1.
support
Yeah,
also.
we'll definitely keep an eye on that.
Yeah,
It was sprinkling on and off this morning.
It was, yeah. Cody's
So
got to
this
finish
is going to be
8th,
a
I
hard
believe.
fought fight.
So we'll
Low
definitely keep
communicated
an eye
with
on
me
that
that
right now.
this
You
thing
can,
was
another one.
actually
3
sprinkling.
riders have all
And so
kind
during
of broke
warm-ups,
away at the
Aiden
front. It's
chose
not
not
wet.
to go
I mean,
out.
obviously
Really
it's not
tight
raining
fight there.
hard
Look at
enough
that.
to
Joseph
really make a
Hernandez
big
trying to sneak
difference.
by.
Now the problem here is if Cody starts slowing down too much, there's a whole gaggle of riders
the
right
points
behind
leader
him.
right now
So he's
is
got to kind of keep
Cody
pace with the
Wyman,
ones in
and
front. Keep an eye on the
he
conditions.
just needs to
He is
finish
back to 6th now.
within the
Yeah, the
top
pressure
7 places, and then
for Cody
he's
Wyman in these conditions is enormous,
So
trying
short
to win
of him
this
falling,
championship. So it's
he's not going to fight at the top.
Yakov,
These guys are fighting for
96
second, third, and
rodeo,
fourth.
and Joe Lamondre Jr. set a 138.5, fastest lap of the race so far.
So there you are, Aiden in number 8.
Let's welcome in the third member of the broadcast team,
Cody
Hannah
Wyman,
Lopa,
number
to the
6. He's
broadcast.
going
Hey,
to
Hannah,
slowly
how are
move
you?
up. Good. Rayoto Ojiwara.
Obviously,
very
Cody
good
Wyman
in
is the
5th
topic
position.
of conversation here while Gus Rodeo is trying to get out front. I talked to Cody, and he said he really wanted to battle with that group yesterday, but he would be mad if he put himself in a position that would jeopardize the bigger picture. He was just hoping to capitalize if someone else made a mistake. But today, he wants to be conservative and just keep it clean, and he'll be golden. He knows that after this year, he's aging out of the class, so he really wants
All right,
to
sorry,
use
Anna, red flag condition, so it looks like there is a red flag that is
red
out.
flag. Who
Yeah,
fell?
rain's coming.
Rain's coming. And so the red flag is out. This race was started as a dry race, so when there's rain, the red flag comes out. If it was
it's
declared
raining.
a wet race before we started, there would be no red flag. But
Oh, boy.
all right, so we'll have to see what happens with the weather. There is some more rain coming in the area. Is it going to hit us here at Barber Motorsports Park? We're going to find out, but we'll get this red flag sorted and get back to race action real soon.
Red flag. So long as it doesn't get too wet, this should be good for Aiden. Yeah, I agree. They're definitely going to fight really hard up front. There's Aiden right there.
Well, Roger, I don't know what we're doing, but we're not racing right now.
No, when the rain came like that, they just had to red flag it. These were all out there on slick tires. They come one of these corners. Some tracks you go to, it might not be raining in one part of the track, and you come up to another one and it's soaking wet and you don't know it. It's just for safety.
So they put those tire warmers on. You want your
These
tires
guys
hot
in,
when they
maybe
hit the pavement.
Wait for it to either rain enough, or maybe it's just going to be a quick little shower, then move out.
So we'll see what kind of delay they get.
Roger, we saw something.
Kind of what I was mentioning. It was sprinkling this morning, and now it's sprinkling again.
This morning, in my mind, I was like, hey, if it's going to rain, let's get it over with this morning, right? I mean, because you got to give everybody an opportunity to run, if it's a wet race, to run those wet tires.
So let's see if they change tires.
Slicks, and it looks like they are going to be moving the SportBikeTrackGear.com juniors to the end of the day.
Oh, they're going to reschedule it.
Not what we wanted to see, not what the riders wanted to do, but this is the only class that actually, I think, one of the only classes that were declared wet, right? So they actually had their practice time. They would just have to throw those wet tires on there.
And it's not raining hard enough for wets, and it's too wet for dries.
It's getting there, though. Look, it's raining much harder
So if
now.
it is the way it is what they're saying, then it's going to get
It's actually
rescheduled.
a rain now. Earlier this morning, a little bit of a sprinkle, but it's
I'm just looking at the concrete's not completely.
No, it's getting there, though, because we can look straight out across at for the hill.
I probably will not be airing
Petrucci's
race.
So hadn't got there yet, but this is like the only class the remaining that actually
it will be available
went out there
afterwards.
Made the tire choice because to let the fans know here on site as well as those watching around the world, they're going to have to give each one of these classes.
I get the impression if it rains like this, they may not let
opportunity with those rain tires.
They may change the tires.
If they haven't seen the track
even
before it's wet, they have to give them that opportunity to see the track. But I think we're just going to have to wait a couple minutes and see how heavy this rain comes in, or what it's going to do.
They're doing the press conference behind us. I wish we could just listen to that. It's like we've done before.
Yeah, so Superbikes are 2 races down. They're going to they'll probably Super Sport, and we'll see if it's dry enough.
You see the Wyman
they may go
34
to
entry. Let's go down to Greg Kramer trackside. Greg,
Superbike,
how's the rain?
And then the
it's getting fairly heavy here to the point that we're trying to get covers on cameras and the like. Was able to catch up here with Kayla, and boy, it looked like an absolute, almost like a replay of the race yesterday in the early parts here. You and Gus Rodeo up front with Bubble, Abazuka Joe right in there. How was the track right up, when they decided to red flag it?
Yeah,
I agree. It's absolutely going to be more intense.
That last lap right before they red flagged it, and coming out of the museum, I saw that when I was going over the bump, that it started to rain a little bit more heavy, and I started shaking my head. I didn't want to touch anything. I wanted to make sure I just stayed up. I didn't care if Gus went past me, anyone. I'd actually rather him set the pace than me. I didn't want to high side myself, so I just kind of sat in there, and it should be okay. I mean, it really is a bummer that we get into the day, but
okay. Well, folks, that's it.
I would have loved to race here again, but
Aden's race will be pushed off to the end of the day. I will see you guys later today as soon as we get word of when it's going to start.
One thing I wanted
All right,
to ask
thanks.